What's going on, everyone? How you guys doing today on this fine Friday evening here in Las Vegas? I just got word that I'm going to be going to the George Strait concert tomorrow at the Allegiant Stadium and in the suites. So last time I went to the suite was the Raider game last year. They played the Chargers, and there's like lobster tails and crabs and all kinds of cool stuff. Free drinks everywhere. So I am ready to go. All right, so we are here today. We're going to go over Text ALN. If you guys are new to Text ALN and you guys want to, want to take a look at what the toll-free number does, how to set it up, how to get it verified, or if you maybe want to take a look at your back office with Text ALN, your marketing back office, capture pages, landing pages, follow-up autoresponder emails, any of that stuff, you have come to the right place. Okay, so if you guys have any questions as well, this is the place to come. This is the time to come. There's a lot of questions that I see that come through, which I get it. They're there. We answer whatever support tickets that we can. But right here is the place to really get those questions asked. So that being said, we'll start off right away before we even jump into it. Is there anybody that has any questions that they'd like to tackle right away? If you do, go ahead and put your hand up, and I'll get into that as soon as we possibly can. So looks like we got Greg has his hand up, so go for it, Greg.
I put in a ticket, but I didn't get a response. It's been close to a week. Talking about the birthday club type thing. In other words, if the business is collecting names for birthday.
Okay.
Let's say they got 1,000 people in their list.
Yep.
Is there a way in the system to segment whose birthday is when and send them a notice the week before their birthday or the day of their birthday?
Okay. Let's go and break into that one here. Let me bring this over.
I couldn't figure it out. I know you can send a mass list, but you got 1,000 people in there and you got 10 people have a birthday on this particular day.
Yeah.
How do you separate that?
Yes. Okay. So the way that I do birthdays personally, and we added this feature and I haven't used it at all, and not even one time, but we did add it in there. So I'm going to try to touch on what we did really quick. So I know that if we do the web widget, that people could actually add their birthday field in here, right? So if somebody was to go and I was to make, design this thing to whatever color I wanted to in this back office, to
you can do it on forms and put it right in the message too.
What do you mean by forms?
You can actually put it right in the message. It doesn't have to be on a web.
Yeah. But I'm just going to let you know, this is how I have, when people opt in, we collect their information, and then, right, like,
yeah.
If this
collecting the information is the easy part. How does a
Yep.
business owner segment that to be able to notify those people on their birthday?
Yep, I got you. Give me one sec here. Copy the clipboard. It's not going for some reason. Didn't make a. Oh, that's why. So this is the word more. So let me paste this in. I'm just gonna. Oops.
You didn't make. See.
I did not make the
required.
It's not that it's required. It should be required when I'm in there. I'm just trying to. This is more. Oh, add birthday field. There you go. All right. So I'm gonna come in here. I'm gonna go to this guy, and I'm gonna paste. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with this, don't worry. Most of you aren't gonna have to use the birthday thing, anyways. We're here to get people. I'm sure you guys are just trying to get people to opt in for your deal, but we're gonna go over this really quick to see what the thing is. I'm gonna put in my Google Voice number, and my birthday is 01. Where's today? 12/3/2000. We'll just say, and I'm gonna submit this. Okay. Now I got to go and confirm my opt-in this way. Google Voice. Yes. All right. So I've replied yes to it now. So in the back office here, and I had this one open because I'm going to go over how to verify our numbers. But you can tell there's an opt-in. If I go to my contacts, you can see that there's an opt-in, which is right here, and it has my birthday. Now you're trying to figure out how to send a message to people on their birthday. Is that what the question is?
How to search the whole database and pick the people whose birthday is today and send them a coupon or a notice that says, hey, come on for a free, free pizza or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think you can, because you don't have a searchable CRM in here.
Yeah, it is been a minute since I've done anything with birthdays. I will get with my developer and find out what we did and why we added that in the first place, because obviously we want to add it.
It's of no value if you can't sort for it.
Yep. To have this field auto update from a text, your customer's text birthday, the short code birthday should also work. If a year is not included, the system will default to year 1900. Hyphens also work. Example birthday. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I will look into that one.
I have a support ticket in on it, so you should be able to find that and reply back to that.
I haven't seen it, one, and two, I haven't seen it forwarded to me, but I will definitely search it once we're done here and find out what the deal is. But we'll go from there. DOB.
It was 4 or 5 days ago.
Yep. Cool. All right. Is that your question?
Yep, that was it. Thank you.
Cool deal, man. Thank you. Bruce, I do see that. The email. So nothing I can do at this point. I put the link in there for the registration. If it didn't work, it didn't work. There is almost 800 people that have registered for this event, though, or for this Text ALN demo. So they should get something sent out that way as well. But there's really nothing that I could do. Okay. All right. So let's go into the next one here. I don't see any of the questions. Well, actually, I did see a hand raised. Steven, lower the hand. Go ahead and unmute yourself, my friend.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Oh, hi. I just got in and started setting up stuff last night, and somebody that I'm prospecting asked me if a list can be uploaded. He opted in, and I tried to send him last night a message for the first time, and he got like actually can I try to get him on, send him my link and try to get him on this call so he can see what you're doing also?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
That works.
But he was asking me, he's a company owner, he was asking me how to upload list and all that kind of stuff. So
yeah, so there's a couple of things here.
Hold on, let me try to get him on. You can go to someone else.
Okay.
And then he'll hear it.
All right, cool. Well, let me know when he is on, and I will we'll touch on that again.
Okay. All right.
All right. So what we're gonna do here, and the reason also why he may not be able to get it, by the way, is if you didn't verify your number, right? We know that the carriers are really, really sticklers about their phone numbers, and toll-free numbers were made for mass text. Well, they're made for toll-free numbers, but mass text message marketing is designed around the toll-free numbers, right? Now, if you have, like, Twilio has their local ones, 702, whatever the case may be, those aren't really designed for mass text message marketing. And a lot of carriers that see that, like AT&T and T-Mobile, when they see something that gets sent out, a blast from a local number, there's more chance of it getting flagged as spam, and so it doesn't go. I'm not sure if you guys know this or not, but when you send a text message right now, like even myself, if I send a text message on an iPhone to somebody that has an Android, especially if they're on AT&T, and it's a link, it doesn't go through. It blocks the link automatically. So we're constantly working to get it to where where it gets through the spam filters. One, so there's obviously certain words that you don't want to use, and if you want to know what those are, go Google, words that you should stay away from, and it's all the same stuff. It's work from home, free, anything in capital letters you want to stay away from as well. Anything that has to do with shaft, sex, hate, alcohol, fire, armor, tobacco, we want to stay away from those as well. A funny thing is too, I don't even know why, but Netflix is a word that the carriers don't like. Why? I have no clue, but they do not like the word Netflix, and I am not sure why, but they don't. So try to stay away from Netflix as well. And always, obviously, when you're using your toll-free number, always test it out on yourself. Okay, so always text it in. Make sure you get an autoresponder back, and then go full in, and then go and really go and mark it with the toll-free number. Okay, so yes, can't do all the fun stuff. That is correct, right? So the first thing, if you're brand new, you're going to see this right here on the top after you create your toll-free number. You're going to want to verify your toll-free number, right? So this link that's right here, you can simply go ahead and copy this guy right here. And then as you're logged in, open up in a new tab and paste that in here. And you'll see that this will come into where you can now send this out, right? Now, it does look very like, oh my gosh, like, no, I don't have a legal company. And a lot of people try to put Text ALN in there as a legal company, and we're looking for your company. So even if it's you yourself, right? So even if it was Dustin Mansell, right? And because that's before I got an LLC and all that stuff, that's what I went by. That was my company. You know, Dustin Mansell's working for myself. I was sole proprietor, right? A sole prop is what I was. So come over into here, and that's what I am, sole proprietor. If that's what you are, do it. If you do have a franchise, then you could do that as well. And for Stephen, like for his guy who owns a business, he may have an LLC, so he might be able to come in here and do other and put, you know, he has an LLC. But for yourself, just put sole proprietor. And unless you have an LLC, unless you own a, you know, if you own a pizza shop or something like that, just don't get too crazy with it, right? Now, the state of corporation, we know that most people aren't incorporated, but you live in whatever state that you live in. I'm going to put Nevada. Okay. Now, right in here, I'm going to put my address or my P.O. box. I'm going to put my P.O. box in here. It's in Las Vegas, or it's in Nevada, and the zip code is 89141. Okay. Now, in here, it's going to ask campaign descriptions. Now, we filter these. We have a team that filters these, that where if we see it looks too MLM-ish, or if it looks like it's something that's not going to pass, we'll fix it, right? So don't get too crazy with it. Now, you still want to put some information. I don't want you guys to put my team to too much work. But right here, campaign description. Please describe your case and the purpose of your messages, right? Right, it tells you what to do. Appointments, reminders, receipts, okay? I would always say reminders. My purpose for texting, I know I spelled that wrong, I'll get back and get it, is reminders. Okay. Now, I already said I fixed it before you got there, Karina. I already mentioned that. Okay. Now it's going to ask you to go to URL to any sign-up pages, right? Or terms and conditions related to your campaign. Okay. Now, there's a couple of different things that you could do, right? Like if you're going to use it for Text ALN, then go through and go to your Text ALN, back office and use that link. Maybe you could even do login if you want to, right? Or another thing too, ladies and gentlemen, like what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell them that I'm sending it for reminders for my Zoom meetings. So you could also go to your Zoom, right? And you could go and like maybe, I don't know if you create your own or if you don't create your own, but like with mine, I could go and click this guy here, and I could copy this and I could send them to this link, because the reason why I'm using this service is for Zoom reminders. So this is the URL that I send them to. You guys can do that. I think Zoom's free as well. Create a Zoom account, create a link, because this is what you're going to do. You're going to send them for Zoom reminders, right? So this is how information on how the opt-ins are collected. Please describe how potential subscribers are opted in to receive messages. QR codes, opt-ins, or customer opt-ins use the web widget on your site. Customers, I'm going to say customers text in to opt in. Okay. Now, sample message. Well, my first sample message is, hey, happy Friday. Man, I'm all over it now. I haven't eaten since 10 o'clock this morning, so I'm a little shaky from eating. I need to go eat as soon as I'm done here. Happy Friday. Reminder, this is a reminder for tonight's Zoom meeting. All right. Now I would come in here and just kind of copy this and put the next one, happy Monday for tonight's training. Then a third one, come right in here. Happy Thanksgiving from Dustin Mansell to you and your family. And it's going to let them know that you just you communicate with your opt-ins, with your leads, right? Down here below is choose a category that best presents your content. I'm going to, if with us, we're marketers. So there should be marketing in here somewhere. Appointments, reminders. I'll just put appointments and reminders, right? And that's really what I'm doing. And we got service promotions as well. Now the toll-free numbers already automatically uploaded in there. I don't know. I'm going to say that I'll probably send 4 of these to each one. Okay. So what I've done now is I've come in here. I've went and given my purpose of why I'm doing this, text reminders. Now, if you are a real estate agent and you're using this for a real estate agent, then come in here and put, I'm going to use this to show people information about my homes that I have for sale, right? If you are a solar agent, I'm going to use this as information on how people can get discounts on putting solar on their roof, right? If you're a pizza shop, Joe's Pizza Shop, then you put in there my purpose is to send out text messages for discounts for the people who have opted in, right? And just come in here and put some examples of what you would do. I mean, it's really that simple of what you do here. I know that we see in the Facebook, people are kind of freaking out a little bit about it, like, I don't know what to do. And it's that easy of how to come in here and put your information in, right? Now, once you're done here and you've done all that, you put send information. Okay. Thank you. Your information has been sent. So it takes about 1 to 2 business days. That's what it's been taking. It could take longer depending on how many people are actually are doing this. Now, we are not the only company that does messaging with toll-free numbers. So because it's happened October 1st, where the crackdown really started happening, sometimes there's, it happens where it's a little bit, gets a little bit more crazy. Okay. So, Bruce, the way that now today it's not here, but tomorrow, if I'm going to come back in and log in, you'll see that same alert that's in here. So you'll know that you've been approved as soon as you log in, and you do not see the prompt to opt in and do it again. Okay. Where's it at? Actually, yeah, it's still not in here, but that's how you know that you've been approved. So if you come back in 3 to 4 business days or 2 to 3 business days or whatever it is, and it's gone, you've been approved. And also, you've been approved if the toll-free number is now sending out text messages. So there you go. Okay. Have you tested yours lately, by the way, Bruce? Are you able to get text messages right now? Is that all working? You haven't tested it. All right. What is put your number in here. I'm going to send a text from my Google Voice right now. All right. It is 866 753 09. I love that number. All right. So then I'm going to go to one of your rewards, right? Is that one of your deals? Give me another. Do you have another one besides rewards? Because I've already opted in. Demo. All right. Go to demo. I just sent demo. We'll see if I get something back here in a little bit. Karina, by the way, I do see you working. I am opted in with you with my toll-free number as well. And I seen you sending out text messages yesterday with the warning, this will cause you to lose sleep. That is a very good text message to send out. That was very, very well done. So I haven't got anything back quite yet. We'll give it a couple minutes. And if not, I'll do it from my cell phone as well. That might be better, actually. What is it? 866 753. Oh, it already popped up. All right. Demo. All right, we'll give that one a shot. We'll see if that pops back in. And you do have an autoresponder set up. You got an autoresponder set up for that, right? Okay, that's it. That's a key one there. Set another autoresponder if you can for a minute, and then even if it's something like test, and I'll try out another keyword for you here in a minute. All right, go ahead, Stephen. Shit, I muted myself. That's what I did wrong. Sorry about that. So there's 3 Stevens that are on here. Yes, Steven, raise your hand again, because there's 3 Stevens. I'm not sure which one's you. I must have unmuted. I muted myself instead of unmuting you. All right, there we go. Ask to unmute. Go for it now.
Okay. So Steve, I sent him my link, so that's the other.
That's why there's
the other. Yeah, and then I'm on my computer because my computer doesn't have audio. So that's the third one.
Okay.
But Steve's online, and he was asking me yesterday, the owner, he can unmute himself and talk to you now, and I'll or put his hand up so you know who he is, and then he can ask you the questions.
Sure, man. Hey, I just unmuted both of those, Steven. So what is his name, by the way?
My name is Steve.
Oh, Steve. Yeah, too. Is it Steve or is it Steven?
No, my name is, I'm Steve. He's Steve.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
What's going on, Steve? I'm Dustin Mansell.
Yeah, Stefan, what was the question? I know I asked you several questions in regard to this system.
You wanted, last night you were asking me how to import, because you have a list, you have a company and you have a list.
Right. I was asking if you can import a CSV file if you already have a list of numbers.
Copy. So the answer is there is an option, yes. We do not leave it to where anybody can do it, because there's a lot of people that use this for work from home, and they'll come and upload thousands of people illegally, and then we'll get some fines. So we don't allow for anybody to do it. But if you have people who have opted into your Stephen said that you own a company, is that correct?
I do, correct. Yeah, we have about 1,200 members in our company. So
yeah,
and they're all often they're all registered.
Yep. If they have all registered and you have kind of that proof, like, hey, look, this is where they come in, then you would send us the file, then we would go upload those in the back office for you. So the answer is yes. But for the average person, we don't really allow it because we don't want to get in trouble.
Sure, no, I totally understand that. And then is the system only used domestically, or is it international?
This is only domestically.
Okay. All right, that's what I thought.
Yep.
Okay, those were just the 2 questions that I had.
Cool, man. Well, I'm glad I could answer them, and if there's anything else that pops up, let me know.
Well, yeah, I guess one more. So let's say we were to utilize this as one of the tools for our members. Do you offer like volume rates or anything like that?
So there is in the back office of basically we have a marketing back office that we use, and in that marketing back office, and I'm probably gonna have to re-sign that again. Let me see. Nope, I'm not. There is rollover for credit. So what we do is we offer 500 messages. That's just what everybody gets. But if you want to go bigger, then yeah, there's definitely, if you wanted to get 100,000 rollover messages, you would get those at $0.015 a piece. And obviously it'd be $1,500. So that's how you get those things down a little bit more.
I see.
Yeah. Okay. And by members, are you talking about, do you have like an affiliate company that members?
Yeah. Correct. Yeah, that was what I actually meant. Yeah, if I wanted to extend this to them to use to market their affiliate link.
Yes, that would be it. Or my brain, let me see how I would do that. Like, I mean, obviously with me, I would offer them, hey, look, here's a cool little platform. You could use it for using text messages for whatever your name of your company is. Then they would sign up underneath you. And then, it would be, because we're affiliate marketing here as well. So And then if they want to do more, which we do have a lot of people that are with us that actually push these packages, that they use these packages, because I got guys that have teams of thousands of people underneath them. So they send out messages, daily just to their team, like, hey, we got, a mindset training today, at 5 o'clock, or hey, tomorrow we got a special guest coming. So a lot of people don't just use this as a form of getting people to buy whatever they're selling. They use it as a form to market to their members as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Like it. All right. Thank you.
All right, brother. Thank you.
Do you have a way of, is there a lead generation, or you have a lead system built into where you can purchase leads
Well,
and
there's
opt into your platform?
correct. So for Text ALN itself, and I love these questions, by the way, this is actually just segueing me in right in the other stuff. So in the marketing back office that you have here, it comes with capture pages that's here. So these capture pages right here are about a 40% opt-in rate, right? So you could either use whoever brought you in. What they do is they go and they put whoever they use as the solo ads provider in the back office, or you could always go. We talked about this, I think, on Wednesday. You could always go to Facebook as well, and there's in Facebook there is a group that's called Solo Ads Testimonials. Solo Ads Testimonials, and you can write that down if you want to. You could join that group, and what you can do with that is you could always scroll down. And this guy Jeremy Turry, I actually use him. He's pretty dang good. I use these as well, but you can see these testimonials, like this guy James is going, hey, I used Jeremy, I had 1,000 clicks, I got 1,150 clicks, 55 of them, or 55% opted in, which is good. They're all T1, which are USA, and he got 5 sales out of that. So you could always go through and just scroll down and see the best one is, like this guy right here, this opt-in rate was 27%. I'm not sure if the opt-in rates too could also benefit, or that could also be factored in by the capture page these guys are using. Like a lot of these guys will use capture pages that have so many things on this capture page to say no to, that most people don't want to go to the next, to the next page. The reason why these things, and it actually is more around the 46 to 47% opt-in rate is what these actually do. The reason why they're so successful, I guess I'll say, for lack of better words, is that there's so many little things for them to say no to, right? Learn how you can make residual income from sending text messages without speaking or meeting anybody. And that right there is what everybody wants to do, right? Now, is it correct? Yeah, you can, but you can make way more money if you talk to people like we're doing right now, obviously. But there's not many things on here for them to say no to. I've been part of Forex, companies, and Bruce, and you guys on here could probably attest to this as well, to where the capture page says, hey, let me show you how you can make $500 a day trading. And that word trading right there is going to get 70% of people to say no, because one, they think it's auto trade or day trading. Two, they may think maybe it's Forex, and they're like, I'm done with that kind of stuff. So you want to get them, those little things, whatever, to opt in. So anyways, once they opt in, it then takes them to a landing page, which it talks about what Text ALN is, right? It'll explain to them how they can use it. They can scroll down, they can see a demo of how to use it in the back office as well. And then once they're ready, they hit start here. Now, the cool thing is once they've opted into the capture page, guess what? They now start getting autoresponders from our system as well. So the first thing right away, it'll say ready for some residual income. This is instant. As soon as they opt into your capture page, it'll get sent. It'll send them this, but it'll be coded to you. So at the bottom, it'll have your name, it'll have your phone number, your email, your image if you have one uploaded in the back office. And when they hit join now, it's coded to your join now button. And they get these, it goes all the way to 35 days out. And yeah, so the way I would do it, is I would instantly come into traffic and go to solo ads, and whoever your sponsor is, they should have a link that's in there. I think I'm in, I don't know what account I'm in. I don't know if I'm in admin or not, but a lot of us here use Rodney Stokes. He has some pretty good traffic as well. But yeah, that was a long answer to your question. But yeah, we definitely have a way to capture opt-ins in our back office, and that's the way I just showed you.
Okay. So more than likely, like, because when Steve last night, clicked on that one page that I sent him, the one that you showed earlier,
Yep.
he got an instant message, and then I read it. He said, "Have you seen it?" I said, "No." He sent it to me, and I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, man.
But then I tried sending another message, it didn't go through, so I have to get verified first.
You talk about with the with text.
with the text, I have to get my number verified before I can send any messages out. It seems
Correct.
like that's the case. Okay.
That is
Now,
definitely.
does it matter what number you pick or no? Because I got an 888 number. Does it matter if it's a 42 whatever other number? Okay.
Not at all. I mean, what I try to tell people to do is, and like Bruce, he has that song, the 8675309, that he kind of made his 800 number with those numbers, which is cool. It's catchy, right? But the way that you want to, it's a whole new set of numbers. So the way that I do it with mine is I have the last four digits as my cell phone number. So I only have to really, if I have an 888, I know that off the top of my head. So I just have to remember those first three digits, and then I can remember the whole entire deal.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. So in order to get list in there, you'd have to have someone already opt into whatever it is that you have going, whatever program you're in or what have. Otherwise, you have to put them in one at a time. You have to input them one at a time.
Well, you can, but you run the risk of getting canceled from the program and from carriers altogether, and we do as well. That's why we have these restrictions in here. But if you're just going through, and I'm not saying you, but if somebody went and bought a list and they had, 1,000 cell phone numbers in there, and they started going and added them in here, and it's people that haven't really opted in, and those people start complaining, then you lose your toll-free number, you lose everything. So I would only put people in here that have actually opted in one by one. So that way, if something does happen, you can say, hey, look, they did opt in. This is the proof that they opted in. They opted into my other, because obviously there's another company, TextBot, which is another way that people opt in, right? They text in, the bot sends them a thing, says reply yes. So you have all that information where you can share. And if you do, there's a lot of people we have that come over from TextBot that can give us those numbers, and we could import that as well. But for the average person, they think right away, I'm going to go buy a list of cell phone numbers and put it in, and that's a no-no.
So TextBot, is that like a separate program
it's an affiliate program that's out there. You can search it up. I think it's like $150 or something, and it's tied to a number. It's kind of weird, but and I've used it before. I'm not going to say I haven't, but it's a little bit different. To me, it's a little bit more difficult, but maybe not to other people.
But you were saying, I'm trying to understand what you were saying. So you were saying that there are people that have used it, and then they bring people over from that, and there's proof that they opted it into that program. So then they bring them over to this one.
Correct.
I got it. Okay.
Or business owners too, like business, like Joe's Taco Shop, right? They might have had they might have had a something on their table that says, hey, for 50% off, fill out this form, and that form may have the people's cell phone numbers on there. And if they have here's a good one. Here in Las Vegas, there's a guy who owns Foodie Festival, which is one of my good friends. So he uses us to send out text messages for his festival. Well, when he first did it, when people are buying their tickets online 5-6 years ago, they'd all put their cell phone number in there. So he has about 25,000 people of cell phone numbers that he has that we imported into his account. And he sends out text messages to those guys like, hey, we got Foodie Fest coming up, this weekend of April, whatever it is, make sure to get your tickets now. So that kind of stuff we can import as long as we have proof that people have opted in.
Okay. And then these solo ads, are they a way to get more people to opt in to your?
They're not I know you're going with this. They're a way to get people to opt into your email. Now they will. There is obviously a phone number filled in here, but that phone number field that we use that for, and we teach our guys, is to go actually and call them up. So, or you could use your cell phone number. You could use your cell phone and you could text them. Hey, we've seen you opted in to Text ALN. You can learn how to make some money with your cell phone. You have any questions, get back to me. But it's not meant to put them into our system, because this is fragile here. If it's not just, I'm not saying with me, like if the carriers come down and crack down on it, this could go, you could lose your toll-free number very quickly. So I would try to only use this for people that are actually opting in. And I can tell you this much: when people actually opt into this, it's very high lead, like warm, hot leads when they opt in, because they've already opted in. They know that they're going to expect something. They've watched a video. And if you start sending them, messages, once a week, not just about making money, more like messages like, hey, this is Steven, I wanted to say hello to you. I've seen you opted in. And so if you have any questions, you could call me back here, or you could maybe put your Calendly link in there and set up a call with me with Calendly. I'd love to get to know who you are. You could use that kind of stuff with these guys as well.
Okay.
Cool beans.
Mm-hmm.
All right, brother. Well, we're going to jump on to the next one here. And thank you for those questions. All right. Bruce, did you put an autoresponder in there yet? And do you have a new one? All right. What's your new keyword? Solar. You're a solar guy too, Bruce? Man, you do everything. All right, let's see. So I text in solar. Boom. Do you know anyone who pays a monthly electricity bill? Is that what you put in there? All right. Now do not be spamming me. I'll turn you into the owner. I'm just kidding. All right, cool. So, man, Steve's questions really hit a lot of those for us. If anybody who's new on here, how to get people to opt in to the actual marketing system, because we're all in here to make money, right? Every single one of us. So the more people that sign up with you with Text ALN, the more money that you make. Okay. We do know that yesterday was our commissions. That's when it ran to see who made commissions and how much they made and all that good stuff. So I did see a lot of pretty high numbers come in there. And if you guys are wondering how to get paid, you guys could always go into your back office right here to training, and you can see how to get paid, right? And it'll tell you exactly how to do it. Right now, we are adding Pay Quicker to our back office, but this will not happen until January of 2023. And the way Pay Quicker happens is that once you set up your account with Pay Quicker, as long as you do commissions every single month, we will send commissions. And I'll throw a little bait out here as well. We're very, very positive. I'm going to say 90% positive that we're going to start making the $40 commissions paid out weekly. Okay. What that means is that if you were to sign up 10 people in a month or in a week, 7 days later, every single Friday, we will send out commissions for people who have got those $40 instant pay, or those $40 payments. So that is something that we're decided to add in there, because some people don't want to wait 30 days to get their money. Right? I get it. We have to do it with the matrix, because if we don't, then the matrix will run every day. And if there's anybody who's inactive, it'll kick them out. We don't want that to happen. We want to give people a chance to stay active in the matrix, right? So, but if somebody signs up right now, like if I would sign up somebody today, it'll show in my back office that I'm due $40 for that in commission, right? So we're going to try to make it to where we can actually send that to you guys as well every single week. So yeah, so how to get paid right here. We're adding Pay Quicker. If you want to wait, you can. You'll still get all your commissions from the back months, okay? And all you have to do is send in your first name, your last name to get paid this month, because this month we're paying with via direct deposit or checks, right? And in order for that to happen, you need to send us this information so we could send you a link on how to upload your direct deposit information and your W-9 into the back office of the company that we're using to pay. Okay. All right. Go for it, Bruce.
All right, so I just want to make sure that since you did that test, that confirms and means I can go and use the number all over the place in advertising,
Yep.
and it'll work with whatever I'm setting up.
It should. Right now, I got another one that says, do you think they'd agree to zero out of their electricity bill or electric supply bill? Send me your email and I'll send you a link that tells all. Would you set that up with like 5 minutes later?
Yeah, well, I set it up when I did the first one. I just made the second one.
I know, but how many minutes did you have it to go to?
Oh, yeah, just a couple of minutes, like 1 or 2 minutes later.
Cool. Yeah, it's working.
It's working. Yay. So, because I thought I was going to get an email confirming that whole process went through, but I was gone last week. So I thought, well, maybe I deleted it out of the 1,000 emails I deleted when I got back from vacation, but maybe not.
Nah, it's just once it goes away on top, that means you're confirmed.
Okay. So I didn't see it on top. So I'm confirmed. That's good. I can set up and start advertising like crazy then.
Yes, sir.
Good. There's something else on it. And so there's only 2 autoresponders when you first set it up. After that, it goes to the drip system, drip messages. Is that what it's kind of, I guess you're using drip interchangeably with what I'm thinking of as autoresponder follow-ups?
Yeah, we just call them drip messages. We drip on them. So if you're in the back right here and you wanted to go and add a drip, you'd go to messaging. You'd go to drip messages. You'd pick whatever keyword that you wanted to do. If yours was, obviously, say if it was more, you go right here and you'd add a drip message. And back here, you could add, your MMS or your SMS, whatever it is that you want. And then you could put how many days later, 1 day later, 100 days later. I like to do 30 days later on these ones as well and tell them like, hey, happy 1 month anniversary. We've seen you've got all my text messages already. Do you have any questions? Make sure to, click here to go to my calendar and let's set up a Zoom. I would love to meet you or something like that. Right.
Okay.
Send time like this. The default is midnight. So you always want to come in and go to 12 p.m., and if you want to do Eastern, I know you're on Eastern time, right?
Right. Yeah.
Standard time, whatever it is. And then just hit save. I'm just going to put test here.
Now you got send on birthday in here. So is that answering Greg's question? If you set up another drip.
Where did you see that at? Oh,
right under the 30 days.
Yeah, there it is. Greg, did you see that?
There's your answer, Greg. You're welcome.
Here, I'll unmute you too, brother. It looks like that's what we did. You can mute yourself, but
Yeah, I'll test that.
Yep. So
Yeah, that would be okay. So you wouldn't put a number of days in there. You just put send on birthday.
Correct. So you put in here and whatever birthday message that you do, and this will automatically go to them on their birthday.
All right, I'll test it. We'll set up a fake birthday and test it.
Copy that. All right, cool.
I got another 2 more questions if you got me while I'm here.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. With this Pay Quicker, if we're already on ACH, do we have to use Pay Quicker?
That's a good question.
Please say no.
Yeah, no, I know. I know. I'm not sure yet.
I just hate other people putting their hand in my pocket for money.
No, I get it. And the ACH is very, very easy. It's a little bit more difficult on our end, but not really. So the answer at this moment is not. I don't have that exact answer yet. So,
and then a follow-up with that question, usually with Pay Quicker, they wait until you as a company send them a batch of money to pay.
Correct.
Before they notify us that we have to set up an account with them.
Correct.
Then we set it up with them, give our bank account. So then I don't know if they're charging you a fee to send money to them, but they will charge us a fee to ACH from them to our bank account.
Correct.
So if you, like Greg said, if you could go direct from,
well, we charge a fee for the direct deposit as well, and it's actually more than what they charge.
Okay.
But what is free with them though, and this is what I do personally, is they got a virtual credit card, right? So you don't even have to get a credit card sent to you. It's a virtual credit card that's actually in your back office. Has all the 16 digits, has expiration, it has the CSV, and I add that thing to my Apple Pay. So what I use that thing for is I use that for my Apple Pay, and I just go through it, boop, do my deal, boop, and I use my phone for Apple Pay stuff. If you don't want any fees, and that's absolutely 100% free. There's no fees at all for that for you guys. And you're right with the batch. So what we do with Quick Pay is we have a team that I have that goes through and it prints out a file. They make sure that everything is right with your guys' accounts, make sure that you guys are active, make sure there's a W-9 that we have on file. And then we send it, if it's done on the 8th, then we send it in on the 8th, and then it's just marked to go and send out the email on the 15th. Now, next month on the 15th, if you already set up your Pay Quicker account, it goes right in your account. So if you already,
you're missing the point there. What Bruce said with Pay Quicker, we don't get to set up the account until they've got our money. Then they send us a note that says they've got money. Then we set up the account.
Correct. Yeah.
So we have to wait for you to send them the money.
And then it's not in your possession or ours, it's in theirs, and they have control. And then you're saying with the Apple Pay, can you do that from them?
It's for the what now?
With the Apple Pay, the way you have it set up, can we do it through Pay Quicker?
Yeah. So when you're in Pay Quicker, and this literally today, we've been sending test payments out, right?
Okay.
Karina's one that's got one. I've sent one to my daughter. I pay her for helping out with administration stuff as well. It literally takes about 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how quick you are, to set it up. Once you set it up, you have your virtual credit card in the back office. So I could then go in 5 to 10 minutes, put my virtual credit card into my Apple Pay on my phone. It's just my Apple Pay is going to ask just like if it's a regular credit card, and then I hit save and it's done. I could then go and use the Apple Pay to pay wherever I want to, whenever I want to. Now, if you want to wait to transfer to your bank, that takes, I think, 2 to 3 business days to get transferred to your bank. And if you ordered a card, I think that takes 7 to 10 days for the card to get sent to you, and you'll have physical card with you for the first time. The next month, it's like clockwork. You get it every single month on the 15th.
Right, but I'd rather go into my bank account because I don't need a debit card with $19,000 a month added to it.
Yeah.
But I do need to pay my mortgage, and I don't think I can do that with Apple Pay or a credit card or debit card without other steps.
Yeah,
If it just goes to the bank, it's much easier.
I get what you're saying, but we got to go much easier on both ends as well. Like if we're going to do PayPal or Pay Quicker, and both, which we may do. I'm not sure yet on that. And yesterday when I was going through some of this stuff, I was like, no, it is kind of cool. These guys already have the direct deposits. Maybe we just keep that. We just got to figure out a way, like maybe in the back we'll do something. So as of right now, we're good. I mean, it's December 2nd right now, right? So you guys are going to get your direct deposits on the 15th. So that one will be good. And then we'll figure it out. I already have these payroll companies set up for Text ALN, and it's already there. So we'll see. Maybe we'll just leave them there for that aspect of it. And then we'll do, if anybody wants Pay Quicker, they get to Pay Quicker. There's
Yeah, if you give them a choice, that's always best. If you give people a choice, which way they A or B, and let them decide. My only other suggestion is email people all the time, letting them know what's going on at least once or twice a week to keep them in the loop that it's going on, it's being set up, because that's the one thing that everybody in networking wants is they want to get paid.
Oh, for sure.
Right.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people who want to get paid and they'll not let us know where they want to get paid to,
That's why you got to keep on dripping on them.
Yeah. And
continually.
And we do. And in the back office under training is right there. When people go in there, and we also send the emails. If they're in our Facebook, it is what it is. But I've had people hit me up and say, hey, you owe $100 in commissions. I never got it. Well, where do we know where to send it? We can't just guess to send it anywhere. You got to fill out something. We got to have paperwork to send money out,
Right. But there, just as, commentary on that, there's 24 people on this call, and how many are in the company?
Yep.
Right. So how many aren't hearing what we're talking about, aren't tuned in, and expect magic to happen?
Did you not get the email yesterday?
Actually, I got the email yesterday for yesterday's webinar about 3 hours after the webinar was over.
For yesterday's what? The webinar for Matrix or for Text ALN?
For Matrix.
Okay. Well, the Matrix is different than this, but
I know, but it's still, the email came hours after the Webby was done.
Really? I sent
Yeah.
that one a day before.
Oh, I got the same issue.
Well, you had the same issue with the Text ALN one, Greg. You didn't.
Yeah, they're both coming late.
Yeah.
You got.
And I try to do it. The thing is there's literally in Matrix Empire, I think there's like 14,000 members in there that sends emails to, right? Especially when I'm dripping. If I did it to all the people that opt in, it's more like 30 to 40,000 people that have opted in. And so it takes a minute for it to go through.
Are you sending it from your services, or are you sending it from Zoom?
No, we send it from the services because the only ones that we actually have registrations for is our demos. The actual other ones are just a link, right?
Oh, okay.
So they could go to texting matrix.com all day long. You could even go there right now, and I won't be on there obviously, but there's no registration for that.
Let me get you this other question that I have while you got me here.
Yep.
On Wednesday, you sent out a text that said, "Come look for our new funnel for Text ALN."
Okay.
And you had a new funnel for Matrix Empire. Is there a new funnel for Text ALN? Because I haven't seen it.
Yeah, that is. It's the Matrix Empire.
That's not Text ALN.
It's a funnel for Text ALN. Inside the Matrix Empire, there's an income stream that is Text ALN. So we use Matrix
It's
Empire.
not confusing at all.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what he said.
But I did get the text for today's webinar at 11:25 a.m. by text
Yep.
this morning. That
Yep.
came through no problem.
And those will always come through no problem. That's why I love text message marketing over email marketing.
Yeah.
So let me explain really quick. Okay. So for people that are in in Text ALN, right down here, there's Get the Matrix Empire. Right now, anybody who's followed along, and I'm surprised that and it's confusing you guys because you guys have been here for a lot of these calls, is that Matrix Empire, we built the Matrix Empire as a funnel for Text ALN. So
Right.
when people go and join the Matrix Empire, they're going to go and look at the different income streams. And when they go look at the income streams, they are going to click on this and become members of Text ALN. So this is a funnel that we have built to get more people into here, which has worked. The people that have been using Against All Odds, even if you like it, you don't like it, they're coming in using Matrix Empire as their funnel for the Against All Odds, right? But we use all those people that were already didn't even know about Text ALN. We went on the YouTube, we reached out to them, to these big leaders that are in Against All Odds, says, hey, you got to come take a look at the Matrix Empire. So, it'll be a funnel for Against All Odds, right? And when they come in here, they create their account, they come, they click on all this stuff, they do whatever they're going to do. And then they go, what are you talking about? The income streams. And then boom, they join this, and then they go to Text ALN. So me personally, I don't do any marketing at all to Text ALN. All my marketing that I do is completely to Matrix Empire. Because when I'm building this Matrix Empire, and I'm building this Matrix up as well, most of those people, and I push my team that comes in at least to go and join these other income streams, then they most of the time end up joining this income stream. So all in all, Matrix Empire is a funnel for Text ALN. I hope that makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah.
Now, are you using a text number to market or advertise into Matrix Empire?
Yeah, I'm using the drips that are in the back office right here and Text ALN. The drips under training. If you click right here, the drips and autoresponders. I'm using the Matrix Empire drips. I'm using these guys right here.
Okay. You're using one to market the other to market the other.
I'm just, well, when I do my YouTube videos and I'm talking about jumping into Matrix Empire and text in Matrix or income or money to 888-611-2100, they don't know anything that I'm marketing the toll-free number at all, right? They just know that they want to see more about a digital business card and more income streams and how they only got to pay $45 a month to become a part of this. They're just going into here. They're focusing on is this Matrix Empire. And then once they get into here, then they can see these other income streams and jump into them if they want. And they can do the same thing that I'm doing. is they could come in here and go and get a toll-free number and use the same exact trips as I just showed you, and just market to Matrix Empire only, because the people that are coming in that are really paying attention, right, will come in here and they will they'll go and jump into all these streams. I mean, I can't tell you how many support tickets come in of people that come in and hey, what is this Text ALN all about? The new people to Matrix Empire, right? And I just tell them, boom, go watch the video and explain it. So you could use income stream number 2 to market the Matrix Empire, is what that's in there for. And they end up jumping in.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Now, one more quick question while I got you. Can you white label the entire Matrix Empire to another company?
Yeah, I don't have it set up as a white label like type deal, but I mean, I could always have my developers just duplicate it and change the URL.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's I mean, it's not just a happens overnight deal. I mean, it's once they
no, it would take a while, I'm sure.
You change videos, you got to change. There's a lot of things you got to change in that, but yeah, it can happen. Why? What's up your sleeve?
The solar energy company that is opening in the middle of January, their previous company, they sold for $375 million because they had 1 million customers and about 500,000 reps. And when I mentioned I was using a text number into another company, talking about Text ALN, I didn't mention the name of the company. I just mentioned what I'm using and how I'm sending people from the 800 number to a digital business card. They said, wow, can we get that made for our company?
Gotcha. Well, yeah, I gotcha.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, my thing off the bat, what I would say for that is obviously they could have their own digital business card and design however they want to. Well, I would just say to use them how they are right now, right? So yeah, you could use it, sign up with texting, and then get Matrix Empire to get your own digital card, because the digital business card is perfect for solar people. It's absolutely perfect for it. But yeah,
right.
Cool. All right, is that it for the questions?
For now.
Yep. All good. Because I'm gonna get going here. I'm hungry. So anything else that anybody else may have? This is the thing too, is we went over a lot of things here. Some of it may have been confusing. I know when you get into something, if you don't get it, there's some confusion that goes on, right? So we in the back office of Text ALN, if you go back here into training, there is some FAQs where you can read through some of these FAQs. These may answer a lot of your questions. Okay. There's also training in here. So there's, if you need some training, some help with the toll-free number right here, you could watch this video, but there's also a toll-free number tab in the bottom here that'll explain to you, how to verify your phone number, right? I give you a couple of examples here. The reason why I didn't go too crazy with the examples, because people will be like me and they'll just go copy and paste everything. We don't want to see the carriers see the same exact thing come in over and over and over again. Okay. So there's a lot of cool things about here, how to change your toll-free number if you want to, right? How come you're not getting any autoresponder? That's because you need to verify it. How do I verify it? How long does it take to verify, right? If you're looking for some PowerPoints of what we use to do our videos, you can click on PowerPoints, go right here, download the most recent PowerPoints, and you could just go through and record videos that way as well. How to cancel, how to get paid. Obviously, this will tell you how to get paid. Okay. What else do we have here? Hey, Karina, you could always go and open up your own company, man. If you want, if the PowerPoint being 2 words is getting you too crazy, you can always go get your own company going on. Can't get everything perfect, right? Look at what else we have. Oh, so speaking of YouTube, ladies and gentlemen, now this is for anybody who's meeting me for the first time. You guys know this is my baby right here, YouTube ranking. Like, if you guys want to explode your business, no matter what it is, you got this free 100% free YouTube ranking course in your back office that is worth $2,000 that you can learn how to get to the top of YouTube. When I first started online stuff, I was amazed, and I would have cut off my right arm to figure out that when I was going to go join a company, how, let's just say economy for some reason, how I could be on economy review, how I could be the one that pops up in the top, right? How I can do that. I would have given my left arm. No, not my left arm. My left arm, I throw up my left arm. So I wouldn't do that. I would have given my right arm. But this YouTube course will show you how, when people come into something, what do? They go to Google and, hey, who is Dustin Mansell? What does he do? Hey, what is Text ALN? What is it, right? Hey, what is economy review? What is it? Check this out right here, by the way. This is something that I made 1 year ago, and I am in the top 3 of economy. I'm not even in this company anymore. I should have kept a position, so I probably could have got a shitload of signups, or a ton of signups. Sorry for the slip up of the word from doing this, but you guys could 100% get into this as well. Let's say, what am I going here? Matrix Empire. Because some of you may not be familiar with what Matrix Empire is, but you guys, when people do Matrix Empire, you'll see all these different things that pop up, and you guys can 100% be the guys who rank to the very, very top of this in a heartbeat by simply following this right here. Okay. I do see one more question, then I'm going to get out of here. Go for it, Steve. And then I'm going to bounce out because I'm dying of hunger right now.
Yeah, I want you to get something to eat.
Good.
I noticed that on the top of your screen that there's companies that I'm actually in. Yeah, we can do offline, like ARCE, IX Global. I just joined. Actually, me and Steve just joined it a couple days ago.
Okay.
And I wanted to maybe get offline with you and try to figure out what you're doing. Make sure that we're doing it right with Text ALN.
Yeah, for sure, brother. I can tell you this much. Do you do YouTube videos at all?
No, I have not.
Okay. 100% if you can, go and do this little course right here, because just this morning I got hit up on Telegram about IX Global, and I haven't marketed IX Global in about a month and a half. And probably 2 to 3 times a day, I'll get signups, or 2 to 3 times a month, I'll get signups at IX Global just because of my YouTube videos. And it's all because I follow these quick steps. It's not because I'm good at it. Believe me, I could get way better at it. There's a couple little things that you do that you optimize your videos. When people go and they search, IX Global reviews, you will pop up. Now, I don't know if I'll pop up here. Some people like to watch a bunch of them. IX Global reviews, all these pop up right here. This is the guy who actually brought me into IX Global. I don't see any of my videos on here right now. A lot of them is from the right here, but anyways, so this is a good thing right now, actually, because there's not many reviews that are still on here for IX Global. How, I have no clue, because IX Global is crushing it right now. So let's get together offline for sure, and we'll get something going.
Okay.
All right. All right. I'm gonna get out of here though. It's Friday. I got baseball tomorrow and Sunday with my kid. You guys know how that is with me. So I'll be off and on throughout the days tomorrow and Sunday, but I'll be back in the saddle Sunday morning or Monday morning, getting at it. And I don't know if you guys could tell or not, but I've turned up the notch a little bit in my marketing, and to the tune of, with the Matrix Empire right now, I'm getting people signing up with this thing right now, that are your clients from the emails that I'm sending them. I don't know if you guys get them or not, because it's to suspended members, but I'm also sending everybody a welcome email for myself, to a personal video, not an email, a video that I'm welcoming myself to them. So my marketing is getting turned up a little bit, and it's going to keep going higher and higher and higher in this 2022 on fire. I was almost a poet, I didn't know it. All right, cool guys. Well, that's it for me. Enjoy the rest of your Friday night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend as well. You guys know how to reach me if you need to, and we'll go from there. We'll talk soon.